Welcome, people of Wyoming. We're so glad to be back with you. That's the Chip and Bear Show, the first time in 2025. And we're out here on the mountainside just freezing our Watusi off.
14 below here this morning. Yeah, it's a little tight.
I cut my hair way too short for
Yeah,
today.
yeah, you need a toboggan on or something like that. You want stocking caps.
Well, hey, folks, we want to give you an update of how things are going. We've already finished 1 week and 1 day, so 5 days total of the Wyoming legislature, the 68th legislature, and want to introduce to you the Speaker of the House, Chip Nyman.
Good evening.
That's kind of neat to say that, isn't it, Chip?
Well, it's kind of surreal, hard to believe even
Yeah.
as of yet. But yeah,
Come a long ways in
what's
4 years, haven't we?
There's been a lot happened in 4 years.
Yep.
So, and ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you your appropriations chair. That's one of the most powerful committees in the state of Wyoming. Handles our dollars and how we spend our dollars in the state. And John Bear is doing an exceptionally good job at that right now. He and his committee are doing some really, really good work for the people of the state of Wyoming.
I've got a great team, Chip, and I think you've got a great team of chairmen and vice chairmen.
We
And,
do.
the people of Wyoming really have given us a great group of people to serve them with the 68th legislature in a very conservative way. I think budgetarily, we're working on the supplemental budget. The governor gave us a budget of $692 million, and we're already finding somewhere around $300 to $400 million that we'd like to reduce that by. We'll see how the body likes that, but gosh, there's been some great things happen in the first 5 days.
There have. Your committees have done their work, and they've done everything we were hoping they would do, and everything else is coming into alignment quickly, and so the five and dime is coming to fruition, just like we
That's
hoped.
right. If you haven't heard about it, the five and dime is 5 bills that we prioritize to get done in the first 10 days of the legislature, and we have just finished 2 of the 5 issues. One is election integrity. We got 2 bills that cover that, actually, but we got them all the way out of the House in 5 days, so it was 5 and 5,
Yeah,
actually.
we got-
And then we also got DEI, which that bill is
HB 147.
147, thank you. And that has to do with DEI discrimination and prohibiting that, actually. So pretty excited. Rachel Rodriguez-Williams ran that bill, and she's done a great job of getting that across the finish line.
And you, John, have the other 2 election integrity bills that both made it through third reading today and are on their way to the Senate.
And those have to do with proof of residency and proof of citizenship when you register to vote. So here in Wyoming, we're going to start making you requiring people who register to vote to prove that they are both a resident of the state of Wyoming and a citizen of the United States, because we want only Wyoming people to vote in Wyoming. That's a
Makes
novel
sense to
idea.
me.
Yeah,
What a
it
novel
does.
idea. I think the
Yeah.
people that live here and are residents here should be able to speak to the policies that we pass here. So yeah, it makes sense. And it makes sense to a lot of other people in this state.
Yep.
It was very important.
So we've got 3 other items, and they're well on their way as well. They're each halfway through the process. The other 3 items have made it through their committees. One is driver's license restrictions for illegal aliens, which is being run by Pepper Ottman, and that one will be heard tomorrow, I believe, on the floor of the House.
Yeah.
So will our ESG prohibition bill, which means that the investments for the state of Wyoming won't be invested with companies that are antagonistic to our coal, oil, and gas.
Actively working against our industries.
Seeing a lot of rumbling about that bill because people are more worried about the money that we might not make, but we also see those very companies like BlackRock already admitting that they need to divest from this ESG
Yeah.
investment policies. And folks, we're suing those very companies at the same time we're saying, well, we got to keep our money invested with them. I don't know how that works very well, but that's what we're trying to do as a state, and the Freedom Caucus and the conservatives in the House are pushing back on that. And then lastly is the property tax relief. We have a 50% off of your property taxes for the next 2 years. And that bill came out of committee and will be heard on the floor tomorrow as well. So both Chris Knapp and Tony Locke are advancing those bills and leading the way. But gosh, it really has to do with all these new freshmen. They just are really doing a great job of
What a
talking to
class.
the issues, as well as voting consistently conservative and
Yep.
voting for. But got to admit, we've brought some good legislation before them and given them
We
something
have,
good to
and
support.
Well done, Wyoming, for
Yeah.
sending such a wonderful group of conservative legislators down here to help us and work for you down here. They've done a wonderful job, and we look forward to even more to be produced out of this group and the 68th legislature. So
So Chip, tell us a little bit about your thoughts of your team that you've put together for the committees and the committee chairman, and just how smoothly this is running. A couple of years ago, you were the brand new majority floor leader. You kind of saw how it went then, and now you're seeing it from a little bit of a different perspective. But still, you're managing these bills from beginning to end, and as the speaker. And what do you think? How is it? How well is it running? Is it smooth? Are we proving that the conservatives can govern?
I think we are, because we're actually seeing what the people wanted actually moving through the process. And so we put together some excellent committees. We've got some people on the committee chairman that are just doing an exceptionally good job. And working together, we're trying to make sure that we have a cohesive team that is able to get the job done. And we work together on bringing the bills to the committees and making sure that the committees continue to move and be successful. And my chairman have done an excellent job. And then the committees they have to work with have been very, very fruitful and very productive. Just all the way around, it's just been a very successful first week. I mean, it's just kind of hard to believe, after everything that's led up to this. A week of this is already gone, but we've got some real successes. There's been victories almost daily, if not daily, in everything that we had promised really to the people of the state of Wyoming that we would work diligently to accomplish, and we're seeing it happen.
It might seem like more than a week because we've been up for more than a week.
If you count the hours we've been without sleep, it would be we've been here 3.5 weeks now. But anyway, it's going really well, and I just really appreciate all my chairmen and all my legislators. I mean, even the debate. I mean, even the folks that are maybe across the aisle from us on a lot of these issues. The debate's been civil. It's been very productive. It's been good. I like the tenor of the House. I like the fact that people are working together and they're trying to respect each other, and they're doing a good job of doing the work. And I just look for things to continue to grow and to get better every day. And I say that from the standpoint of we've got a lot of young legislators in there that are trying to get their feet underneath them. They're trying to really get caught up with how things move and how the program is put together. And they're just really meeting the challenge, and they're doing a great job. And so Wyoming, you've done a great job, and congratulations, because I think everyone will see the positives that come for the long term and the generations to come from the decisions that we're making right now.
Well, folks, we really appreciate you tuning in, and we'll try to get back to you a little more quickly than we have in the past, but we really enjoy sharing with you, and we hope you enjoy hearing. Let's all fight for Wyoming, America's city on a hill.
America's last hope, best place on earth. Good night, everyone.